What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering, and this may be, I don't know, not new news to gamers in the particular states affected, but I was speaking with fellow content creator Marie Oakes this morning, and she shared with me an interesting disclaimer on the Dell website. Let's see if it shows up for me. You know, if you're shopping for a new gaming PC, let's take a look at an Alienware Aurora R12. Now, look, I already feel you typing, just build your own computer, or Alienware is crap. I understand. But if you want to type that, at the very least, if you want to argue about pre-build versus building, or how, hit that red subscribe button underneath the video. If I must endure the raging comments, do me that small favor. Now, if you look, yeah, whatever, no big deal, free standard delivery. So Alienware Aurora R12, this is a 11th gen Core i5, RTX 1650. This seems kind of wimpy for a gaming PC. I suppose by today's standards, I don't know. I bought my tower 2 years ago from Origin in a desperate attempt to purchase a high-end computer and then get them to sponsor the channel after the fact. That did not work out. However, whatever you're looking through here, now you jump up to 11th gen Core i5 with a GTX 1650, so nothing crazy. Here's a 3060, 3070. But you'll notice down here, this product cannot be shipped to the states of California, Colorado, Hawaii, Oregon, Vermont, or Washington. 6 states have now banned the shipment of gaming PCs. Now I already feel you typing, but Jeremy, it's more complicated than that. I will get to that. Look, I'm a member of the PC Master Race, okay? So, you know, take it easy on me. I'm one of you. Now, I wondered what exactly was going on with this. You see, due to power regulation consumptions adopted by those states, any orders placed that are bound for these states will be canceled. You see Marie saying, sorry, gamers, the government screwed you. And you see most of the people, again, as predicted, talking about how Alienware sucks or, you know, whatever the case is. There's a reason most streamers have moved to Texas and Florida, the most obvious being taxes. That's true. I've often lamented that. I mean, the reason I stay in Wisconsin is because the brain drain is real here, and a lot of people leave this state for other states for economic opportunities or because they don't like the cold. And I love this state, and I want to stay here, and I want to grow, you know, the YouTube streamer content creator community here, not abandon it for Texas or you know, California. No disrespect to those that do. I just love my state. You know, you could see most of people say, who builds PCs? It's not even that high spec. PSA, Alienware, Max. So most of the people say, you know. But also notice that many of the states on this list are what you might call pretty woke. California, Oregon, Vermont. Vermont, yeah, that's Bernie Sanders' home, right? And Washington. So in particular, extraordinarily woke states. I had no idea that this was a thing, so I had to look at some old rules. This via Reuters. California adopts first U.S. energy saving rules for computers. And I guess phase 2 is coming out soon. The State Energy Commission said, when fully implemented, the industry-backed plan will save consumers $373 million a year and conserve at least as much electricity annually as it takes to power all San Francisco's households. To me, this seems a little bizarre. The new rules will cut greenhouse gas emissions from fossil fuel combustion to generate power by 700,000 tons a year. Video game consoles, industrial computers, large-scale servers, tablets, and other handhelds are exempt. But not Johnny Gamer, not Jill, not Mary Gamer. They can't have a gaming PC. Now, there is some more technical reasons to this. If we look at, here's the actual California Energy Commission's compliance advisory. This is back in April 8th. This is appliance efficiency regulations for computers and computer monitors. This is a bunch of mumbo jumbo, but for the most part, it says, to accommodate voluntary early compliance, CEC staff has modified and modernized appliance efficiency database with the new fields for certification of computers, computer monitors, incorporating new technologies addressed in regulations. Now, the idea is that manufacturers will make the change. And there's some people even talking about here in this thread, California's energy representatives that pertain to, quote, upgradable PCs. This is one reason why Intel is now pushing the ATX 12 VO or 12 volt standard. By doing so, the computer power supply is theoretically more efficient by getting rid of the 3.3 volt and the 5 volt rails, forcing those supplies to be on the motherboard instead of being within the traditional ATX supply. So, and if you look at all the other states that adopted this, they're all referencing California. In conformance with a 1-year grace period contained in the Public Resource Code, compliances with these regulations become effective on December 9th, 2021. It's coming up. The delay is intended to provide time to adjust manufacturing process and to clear out existing supply. So the compliance advisory is published jointly by staff within the CEC's Efficiency Division and Office of Compliance Assistance of Enforcement. Now, we could get into the conversation about nuclear, or nuclear? I don't know. There's two different ways people say that, apparently. But I'm not exactly sure what the penalty here would be. But we already see in, form here, you can't order it. And really, people don't have any idea why. You see like some vague mentions. Here, this random thing here. The state of California issued a 92-page long report last year exploring the electrical usage of computer gaming in the state. Prepared for the California Energy Commission by researchers of Don't Care. The electrical generation has environmental impact. It's multiplied by the fact that northern half of the state is mostly served by one or more dysfunctional companies of the breed Pacific Gas and Electric. Meaning, rather than reform the people that are probably huge political donors to you, or people that run, help your campaigns, you're forcing this onto the gaming community. The company has gone bankrupt twice in the last 2 decades and it has a habit of setting up situations where it ends up blacking out large swaths of the state due to its own incompetence. Even my late grandfather used to refer to it as perpetual graft and extortion. I assume they mean grift. Anyway, the whole report is available for download as a PDF, but the key graph in the report indicates why this is even being discussed as it ranks various categories of electrical usage: miscellaneous, refrigeration, lighting, central air, color TV, computer gaming, clothes drying, pool pumps. Look how high pool pumps are. Space heating. The computer gaming use 4.1 terawatt hours of electricity, which puts it ahead of total power consumption of Cambodia. The CIA is to be believed, and I'm able to do the unit conversion in my head. We also appear to use about a terawatt of electricity on a year on a hot tub pumps. I guess I could have guessed that, I suppose. The report opens naturally enough with how that number was arrived at. If I want to nitpick, go through everything. So, this is actually a really good post from, I don't know, just a random blog. There was the only person I could really find talking about it. Possible suggestions include expanding power efficiency ratings for components to having a system rating for games that indicate the energy usage that they might have, along with some possible ways to incentivize players to use less power. Then there are some forecasts of power consumption going forward, involving various scenarios from the status quo maintained to VR taking off to consoles getting really popular well beyond current popularity. In the end, it's mostly an interest read by an attempt by some people serious about their jobs to quantify, explore, and explain complex situation that defies easy measure. It's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting to me, you know, the idea that this is gaming shaming at its worst. This is, I mean, I don't really understand how anyone could deny now that gamers are the most oppressed group on the planet. I hope you enjoyed this video. My heart goes out to you in those 6 states. Hopefully you find a way to work around it and keep gaming hard. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.